Hello, I'm Chelsea and this is my database explain number 7 of triggers. In this, a trigger is a mechanism that automatically executes a specified PL/SQL block when a triggering event occurs on a table. In this, my first query, I have to create a simple trigger that does not allow the delete operation on the supplier table. For that, my syntax is create or replace trigger name, then before delete operation on the supplier for each row. If deleting, then the application error. So if I try to delete an operation on the supply table, it will raise the application error. In my next query, I have to create a trigger that raises a user-defined error message that does not allow updating the order table. For that, create or replace trigger before update on the order table for each row begin if updating, then raise application error. So if when I run my program and when I try to update it will create an error. It will create the update possible operation or can't be possible error. Now when in my next query, I have to create a trigger to implement referential integrate policy. That is when an order ID is deleted in the order table, set null for the deleted order ID in the order quantity table. For that, my syntax is create or replace trigger tree2 before delete on order quantity for each row begin if deleting, then update order on set order dot 1 equal to null. So when I create the trigger, output is shown, and when I delete one table from the order quantity, it will show the not null value in the order table. In my next question, I have to create a trigger to update the order table whenever the customer ID is updated in the customer table. For that, my trigger is this: create or replace trigger T2 before update on the customer table for each row. If new customer ID is not equal to the old customer ID, then update on the order table. Next, I have to create a trigger for customer table that insert a newly inserted values in the customer audit table. For that, my trigger is this: for create or replace trigger insert on the customer table for each row of insert into customer audit values. In my next, I have to create a trigger to create the warning or error message if the supplier date is greater than the current date. For that, create or replace trigger before the insert on supplier for each row begin if new date is less than the supplier date, then raise application error. When I run and when I give my this, it will raise an application error. Thank you.